most places. It's a fracturing issue, how they believe the Marcellus Shale is fracturing. So if they go out that far, they won't, you know, if your property's up here in the corner, they're not going to touch your property physically, but you will be compensated for it because they have identified you as part of the unit. They identify the unit. You don't come in and go, hey, I want to be a part of your unit. You could, I guess, but.
I had heard that there was a court case and it had been sent to the Supreme Court of West Virginia, but was returned back to Wetzel County involving money that they put in escrow, and that would possibly go to landowners who were adjoining property owners with a well existing on their property, and therefore the gas company came under them with the horizontal drilling. Is that a true case? Has it been resolved?
I have not heard of that. The cases that we deal with are the deductions that Chesapeake took, and that Equitable took, and that Dominion, now Consol, took. That went to the Supreme. Well, they didn't go to the Supreme Court. Tawny went to the Supreme Court. I have not heard of a case that they drilled off the unit that went to the Supreme Court yet.
Do they notify the landowners
that they're off your property, off the lease?
That they're drilling on the horizontally?
If you're under the unit,
you would get a permit. You would get a copy of the permit. The owners would, once they get ready to file a permit with the state, they would submit that, and you would receive copies of that, of what they're planning on doing. Now, once they start drilling, and if they go off the lease, I don't know that they're going to come to you, knock on your door, and go, "Oops, sorry." They may back up, and no harm, no foul. I do not know what they would do. That is a new, that in West Virginia, on vertical wells, if they could drill right up to your lease line on your neighbor's lease. They could come right up to it and drill a well, and that's perfectly legal. But we can see that. We can see them drilling on, you know, close to your property line, but we can't see that underground. So it's really, it takes a lot of watching, triangulation, whatever you got. I would just say that if they know that you are watching them, they are less likely to make a mistake. They're going to be more careful. But if you just sign the lease and went, go ahead and drill a well, they're going to probably do what they want, I think. I mean,
now, this may be similar to what you're saying, but if you're part of a unit, but you haven't signed the lease and you're only maybe 1 or 2 acres of a 640 acre lease,
right.
Do they have to have your signature before they start, or do they put something in escrow?
No, they don't have to have your, there is no what they call force pooling. There is a movement in West Virginia now to have that submitted to the legislature this coming year to allow the companies to force pool.
Okay.
If you're a deep well, which is past the Marcellus Shale, there is force pooling. I don't know that you want force pooling. I don't know that I want anybody coming and telling me that I got to force, or you're going to force pool me with anybody. Because again, you're losing control. I mean, it's just it's a.
But if you're,
I'm not really a control freak.
But if you're in the middle of this unit, I mean, that's not going to stop them from drilling.
No.
Okay.
No, you may not even be in the way. They're just including you because they want to complete the rectangle.
okay,
They would like to have everybody in that rectangle, sure.
okay, I'm in the middle.
All right.
650 acre unit they put together.
Okay.
Okay, now they're telling me everybody around me signed. I have till August 9th to sign. The offer's off the table. And they've contacted me before they contacted anybody else, because this has been going on for months. Now they've just contacted the other people.
Yeah. Are they trying to get your neighbors to?
Well, they're telling me
Convince
that they
you?
already did, but they haven't, because we all talk.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, they hadn't agreed to it.
Well, I think it sounds like they're playing a.
Worst case scenario, everybody signs around you, since we're on this topic, if you don't mind. Everyone's around you, they all sign, you don't sign. You have 110 acres of the 40 acre, 650 acre.
Mhm.
What's worst case scenario? They just take your gas and
They take your gas and you receive no payment for
That's what
it.
I figured.
Now, if you're in the unit, you don't have to sign the lease, but in the geographic area, they will take that unit because it's identified as a reservoir where they can say they're where the gas is.
How
They've
do they
done.
compensate you if you don't become part of the unit? And you're in the middle of the unit, so obviously they've taken your gas.
They may escrow it, or they may not, and they may
You
not.
would legally have to.
I think you would have to be proactive and say, hey, you're taking my gas.
Okay.
I don't know.
They could extend that on out,
I don't
past that, take him out of sand, put him on the end.
Yeah,
So they drill off,
yeah,
go in that direction and release someone out, so they eliminate him.
they may. Yeah, they may eliminate you altogether.
Let's talk to.
It's this whole, I'm sorry.
What you said, we're talking, is West Virginia, you said, considering forced pooling?
They will be.
They will be?
They will be. The DEP just went through a review of what should we present to the legislature to help them manage this Marcellus Shale. One of the issues